today's video, we have Phil Gaimon, aka Cookie Man, with the clean tattoo versus Mathieu van der Poel. Mathieu van der Poel, one of the most successful racing cyclists out there currently. You know, just multi-millionaire professional rider, just, favourite, with other riders as well in his genre. Phil Gaimon is retired. Was riding for a team that was the cleanest of the clean. Phil has a clean tattoo on his bicep, and he can't get a contract with any team in the USA, apparently, because he's not good enough, apparently. But I would say Phil is an absolute beast on the bike. This is a picture here. Phil on the right. This is one of his recent videos where he smashed a hill climb just by himself, not even racing, just out by himself with low heart rate. Demolished. We're going to show you some watts per kilo data. Phil demolished the current com on that one. Just out there just by himself, versus we have here 75 kilo Mathieu van der Poel, out the front in the races, pushing with his teammates, cameras on him, massive pressure to win. Has to win, has to push. He's getting paid to win. He's expected to win. Everything, his whole family, everything expect Mathieu van der Poel to compete at the very, very top. Let's look at the data here. So this is in Vlaanderdor's. He won recently, 4 minutes at 482 watts. So that's 6.4 watts per kilo. That is making the selection. That is trying to drop riders. That is going full gas. Look at the heart rate, 181 beats per minute, just like a hummingbird, absolutely driving it. This is on the Poggio to make the selection with Wout van Aert and Pog. So high stimulus, high pressure. We got to win San Remo. Let's put the pace down. Only 6.6 watts per kilo? This is at the top end echelon of pro cycling. All right, so, legs fresh, sitting in, no work, just going for it last bit. This is Phil Gaimon, just on a training ride in Los Angeles, absolutely destroying some of the best crit riders in the USA up a short climb. Look at the watts per kilo difference, all right? Look at the watts per kilo difference. And remember that Phil is 11 kilos lighter than Mathieu van der Poel. And then Phil, just a few minutes later, does a whopping 6.4 watts per kilo. And look at the heart rate, 165, not even pushing it. If you watch his video, he's talking straight away afterwards. He's not even flushed. He's not gassed. Mathieu van der Poel is on the ground, can't talk, gasping like a goldfish. Phil Gaimon's talking within seconds of his comps. So there you go. Mathieu van der Poel is a great cyclist, racing cyclist, but Phil Gaimon would absolutely smash van der Poel up any climb, any day of the week, as long as Phil had his magic cookie batter recipe running through his blood. I don't believe Phil's clean. That's my personal opinion. You can disagree with that, but that's just my personal opinion. Phil is putting out extremely impressive watts per kilo, like just mutant watts per kilo. He is like a world-class 5K runner, and there's only one way to be a world-class 5K runner, and that is with the use of fill in the blank. And I also want to just add, I'm glad that Phil Cookie Man is out there. I think he's doing a great job. He's hyping up Strava. He's getting people out in bikes. He gives some good tips here and there on safety and stuff like that, but his kit is very dark. He makes it hard for drivers to see him. He does run stop signs, but hey, when I lived in Los Angeles, I also ran stop signs as long as it's safe to do so. So I think he's doing some good advocacy work. I just really, personally, in my strong opinion, I believe Phil needs to get rid of that tattoo or put a little asterisk on it. Phil, what you could do, Cookie Bro, you could add a little asterisk and say, I'm clean at certain times of the year. Because, bro, in my opinion, those Lance Armstrong, Dr. Ferrari, watts per kilo you're doing, bro, that ain't natty. Not even Tommy D, not even Tom Danielson was pushing those watts per kilo, bro. You know what I mean? So it's just how it is. But hey, it's fun to use drugs and ride bikes. I'm not saying people should do it, but I can understand, in my opinion, why Phil might do that. And hey, but maybe Phil is totally natural. Maybe he does live up to that tattoo. Maybe he found Jesus. Maybe he found Santa Claus. Maybe Jesus, Santa Claus, and the Tooth Fairy, turn up to Phil's house one day and gave him like a killer training program. That's plausible. You never know. That could have happened. That could happen. Phil could be natty. He could be totally full natty bra. He could be.